Have you ever wondered why adding just one letter to a word can stir up so much confusion? Take recurring and reoccurring, for example. While they might sound similar, lurking beneath are subtle differences that can trip up even the most avid word aficionados. First, let's dive into recurring. Picture something that happens over and over again, usually at predictable intervals. It's like your favorite TV show that airs every Friday night, or the annual return of the cherry blossoms in spring. The key here is the regularity and frequency. Recurring events are not only repetitive, but they often follow a pattern or schedule. Switching gears to reoccurring, this term also describes events that happen more than once, but without the implied regularity of recurring. Think of it as something that happens again, but you can't necessarily predict when it will pop up next. For instance, imagine a friend who mostly texts at random times, sometimes weeks apart. Each message is a reoccurring event, unexpected and without a set rhythm. To paint a clearer picture, consider this scenario. The first time you noticed a strange noise in your car, it occurred. If it happened again a month later, that's a reoccurring issue. It's not predictable and it doesn't follow a pattern. Now, if your car starts making that noise every time you drive on a cold morning, it has become a recurring problem. The predictability and regularity are what make it recurring. Despite these nuances, historical usage shows that people have been using reoccur interchangeably with recur since as far back as the 18th century. This flexibility in language reflects its ever-evolving nature and the way people interact with words over time. In summary, while both recurring and reoccurring deal with events that happen more than once, recurring is used for situations that are repetitive and often predictable, while reoccurring describes events that happen again but without regularity. Whether to use one or the other depends on the pattern, or lack thereof, that an event follows. Yet remember, language is a living, breathing entity, always adapting to its speakers. So if you find yourself using them interchangeably, you're not alone in the grand dance of words.